Nagus was worried about her math exam. She was right. We were stopped by the Iranian road police. They had to check our interview subjects not only at the local Department of Education, but also with the local sheriff, getting their approval before we did the interviews. Most of all, we had to get approval from the local governor. He is the most important man, after all. The municipal director told us, "I will have to pass you to the governor himself." On the way, I was explaining to Nagus that we didn't have the right address for the school. We asked the old man, "Where is the school?"
"Over there, in the village."
On the way to school, Nagus wasn't paying attention to me. She was talking to me about her father.
My dad speaks very little because he's so very sad, and he had no patience for anything.
He says, "Being ungrateful is not a good thing." Visually, her skin injuries have healed, but it would have been better if her lungs were not injured. From her father's testimony, it appears that Nagus has injuries to her lungs due to the fact that they were also injured during the fire. Nagus, if your teacher asks why you were late, tell her that the journalist has spoken to the principal. Nagus is just entering the exam, while the other students already began theirs. While Nagus is taking her exam, I'm going to talk to other students and hear their stories.
We had the math exam that day. We entered the class to leave our backpacks when the bell rang, and we were just about to join the queue.
One of our classmates' jackets became tangled in the heater, and suddenly the heater fell over.
The heater turned over in the exact spot that just yesterday. Heater oil had spilled over onto the floor.
When the oil heater fell over, the oil started pouring out of it.
We couldn't open our windows.
I was shocked. I really couldn't believe we were on fire and burning.
I was thinking, we're gonna die.
What happened, darling?
Mom, there was so much black smoke, we couldn't even see each other. 2 days before the fire, we had an earthquake drill. The fire extinguisher was used during the drill and was completely emptied out.
School children were burned during a fire in the Dorazan school. The children say that the fire extinguisher was already empty. While the children are busy with their exam, we went to interview a few people outside. For example, one of the parents says,
"They told us, based on the direct order from the President of Iran, the Ministry of Education should pay full restitution fees for at least 1 full year, but they refused to do even that. The court also issued a verdict that the Minister of Education must pay full restitution, but unfortunately the Minister of Education just doesn't pay."
Too many promises, and not even one has been met.
My name is Zare. I am the spokesperson for the Ministry of Education.
How many years has it been since the accident?
Almost 5 years.
The restitution has not been paid?
The restitution has its own process.
Hasn't been paid yet?
Payment is still...
We realized that these people were not going to answer us truthfully. So we went to speak with the resident of the 9th floor, the Minister of Education himself. While his mic was hot, the interviewer says to him, "I want to ask you why the Ministry of Education hasn't paid the restitution for the children who were burned in that village so many years ago."
We are following the case, but we are told it would be the Fars governor's office who has to pay.
But this is the governor's executive office and what it looked like in June.
6 of them are girls and 2 are boys. We would like them to go under the care of social services. It'll be as if the Ministry of Social Services added 8 more employees to their payroll. It is not going to impact anyone.
We heard this from Hafizeh, the Minister of Social Services. Easier said than done.
Right. He told us this and a bunch of other things, and at the end he said,
"Yeah, right. That's that simple."
I'm not sure why this restitution fee and the insurance for the kids was all solved in a few seconds on the air, but why, in reality, has it been pending for years now?
When I look at her photo,
The doctors are hopeful.
Today is the day of medical progress. Perhaps in a few years, with more medical discoveries, it will be possible for us to help them more.
Yes, they can be helped even more if only the governing body wouldn't toss them from one branch to another branch. Don't toss them, pass them, or out them.
My name was given to me by my grandmother.
If you can help these children, please visit www.gofundme.com/8-burned-Iranian-children. Thank you.